Oh, right into the trees. Undiscovered. Gesnik. Oh, jeez. They don't let those names on the screen long enough for me to figure out how to pronounce them.
Yeah. Well, you can go in your listing again.
Oh yeah.
And hunt them down.
Okay. Atlas Pass. I still do not have an Atlas Pass.
I do have a bunch of Thaumium. Maybe I gotta.
Oh, that was the other thing. I did not do. I didn't really. I wasn't really sure whether or not I was going to do it intentionally or not, but it just turns out I did not accept the guidance of Atlas at the beginning from the anomaly. So I guess we'll see what the results
I think was a mistake
of doing that. I don't think so. I think it's a mistake. First of all, ever since Bioshock, I'm a little wary of anybody named Atlas. That's a little bit of a spoiler for you, but
totally
don't think about it too much.
I'll try not to.
I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever stream that.
I did accept the Atlas guide, and to be honest, I think you get some bonuses with that. I've read that there are some things that you'll be getting if you do that, as opposed to not. But also, I think some of them are required to get to the center of the galaxy. So
I don't think so. And I've been told I can
not
get,
in its entirety, but you get there a lot
passes
sooner, I guess.
Oh wow, you can spin swivel chairs. I had no idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can whack those. You can't sit in them though.
No,
which is kind of weird.
It's kind of weird. There's nothing in here. Okay. Oh wait, no. There's a transmission tower. I knew there should have been something in here. Transmission readout suggests that long ago a distress signal went unanswered. A sequence of numbers had been repeating itself for long as it imprinted. Okay, it's one of the little number sequence.
You got to find the sequence.
Yeah.
Yes. And I haven't had the best of luck with that. In fact, what's really funny is, you know those ones, if you run into a place that has a locked door that you can't, it's a reinforced steel door that you can't open up, that you have to shoot it, and when you shoot it, all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, these aren't always that hard.
So yeah, so don't shoot the steel doors unless you're ready to seriously fight.
I went into that, and there was a I think it was a manufacturing facility that was on lockdown. There was like klaxons and everything inside it, and then I had to solve a puzzle to get it back online, and I actually did it, and that made the Sentinels go away. So I got inside and got away from them that way.
Yes, yeah, well, yeah, it's funny. There are so many things with the Sentinels that literally, if you simply go inside, they'll say, "Oh, they're going away."
Go away. Yeah,
they're all done visually. So
yeah, you can hide in buildings, you can hide in caves. If you shoot them before they get a warning off, you can get it before they send the combat units and the elite combat units and that stuff. It's amazing how many different opinions there are about the game. There are people who are like, "Wow, this is really hardcore survival." I'm constantly running into heat and snow and poison and radiation, and it's annoying. I'm constantly babysitting my character. I can't do anything. And then there are other people who are like, "Oh, it's a walking simulator. No, there's never anything dangerous. There's Sentinels, but they never bother me." And other people are like, "Man, there's damn Sentinels. What the heck? They won't leave me alone." And there's just a huge variation, even with people who have put in, they've put in 30, 40, 50 hours already on their way to who knows how many if they stick with it. There's still been a lot of variation. I've had a lot of cold. I've had a couple of places that have cold. I haven't seen any poison or any serious radiation, and only a few semi-hostile animals, and Sentinels mostly leave me alone. But I think it's time for me to leave this system, unless I'm really dedicated enough to try and do the 100% species bonus. I got 2 left on this planet, and a couple of other planets. I've got 1 moon that has none, so I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. It's funny. It's nighttime here, so see if I can actually fly towards the dawn. Ooh, it seems to be working. So I want to see if maybe this flying species comes out.
But you know what? It would all take. What was that? Was that another signal over in that direction? Oh, crash ship. Okay, I'm definitely doing that. Crash ship.
Ooh, you found one?
It says it's a 6-hour walk. I don't know how long it's going to take me to fly there, but that's the furthest thing I've seen in the game so far that's still on the same planet. I think most of the things I've been seeing it like tells me it's like an hour walk. I mean, this one actually, the marker is so far below the horizon that I can tell it's actually over the curve. All right, so at boost speed, 16 minutes.
I just found Geek Crater.
This one is so far away, I think most people would probably go to orbit and then come back down, and it would be faster.
Probably. Let's see if I can find a spaceship. Because, to be honest, one of the crashed spaceship, remember from the trailer that was kind of big over there? I've been looking for something like that.
Well, even if you got that, you wouldn't be able to fly it. I think that's more of a
Oh, no, I wanted to explore
it.
Ravage it. Oh, there's an observatory detected.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those.
I haven't seen observatories. I've seen trade outposts. I've seen a bunch of different things, but no observatories. Let's go see what's over there.
Okay, I found a settlement that has a landing pad, and it's called Sezwa's Post. It's got several buildings. It looks like it's got a manufacturing facility, and a couple of other buildings.
Every manufacturing I've been to has been locked. I can't
really?
do anything. Yeah.
My inventory's full. I'm not going to get much out of this. Oh, there's a guy in here. Big old multi-tool. Oh, okay, that's a 12-slot multi-tool.
Wow.
And it's already got some of the stuff I got. The only thing I dislike is that you can't seem to transfer stuff between multi-tools, so you have to build everything over again that you liked. Okay, but I'm taking this one for 81,000 units because it's got an extra 2 slots, and I could really use the slots.
It's really about slot maintenance, because every time you run into something, you need a space for it. Every time you run into something new, you need a space for it. And here's something else I didn't quite take into account. Every time you do an upgrade for something, that takes up a slot.
Yes.
So if you do more upgrades to get better stuff, well, guess what? You've got less inventory to play with. Okay, we're going into the observatory.
Okay, so this has got
nobody in here.
An analysis visor as well as the scanner. It's got a combat amplifier, a beam intensifier +1, a beam intensifier. See, one thing I also don't know is whether or not certain things stack. Like I've got
a beam
intensifier Sigma, which is a +1, and a beam intensifier Tau, which is a +2. And I don't know, does that stack? Should I keep them both, or should I dismantle the +1 to recover the slot and keep the +2? Or was I really operating at a +3 and I should have left it alone?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think that they stack. I think that
and that's got a range boost +3, so I don't need to waste a slot on that.
Yeah, I think there are certain types of bonuses, and each type has a level of 1, 2, or 3 so far. And I think what you want to do is use the highest. So if, in fact, I've got the same thing in my ship. I got to disassemble a couple to get some slots back. Okay. I'm at on the observatory. It's one of those panels here that I've got to get this sequence of numbers here. Let's see if I can get this right.
So so we're doing this just as a recording because this is on a weekend morning U.S. time, and I don't think a lot of people would be watching a stream right now. I did do a stream for almost an hour without commentary because I had the wrong audio configuration, and with 720 at a low frame rate with a lot of stuttering. Not that interesting to watch. But now that I think we've got the performance up to an acceptable level, I think we may do some late night streaming U.S. time, and I'll try to do it the way we originally planned, which would be a simultaneous stream. There's actually a way you can watch 2 Twitch streams at once through a website that gives you like 2 embedded. I think they were using Flash. Maybe you could do it with HTML5. I don't know.
Possibly. Oh, see that, and one thing that I've noticed is that when you do these things wrong, which I just did, I hit the wrong one for some reason.
You get hurt?
No, it becomes inactive. You can't do it again. So if you get something wrong, or if there's nothing else, it's not like you can just pay 30 carbon to talk to a guy again. If you go to the observatory and hit the wrong button, you don't get the bonus. And if you go back to it, it is not active anymore. So these things are one-shot deals. So if you get to, and I've been to a bunch where unfortunately I've failed with it. So sadly, no bonus for me.
No free slots in ship inventory. You don't say. I'm gonna have to consolidate some stuff, or even throw some stuff out, maybe.
Yeah, I've had to do that sometimes. Oh, no, here's something I haven't been able to figure out yet. A lot of things that I see, I need an Atlas Pass. Have you figured out the Atlas Passes? Where and how do you get Atlas Passes?
You need to get it.
Can you make them?
You need to find an anomaly, and it's something that you'll find in space, I think, and not on planets.
Oh, okay. No wonder I haven't been able to find anything.
Okay,
I've already found
clarify.
those guys.
Okay, clarify gods. Entity research. Research. Okay, the electronic life form indicates it needs help with something on its screen. It jerks and vibrates with nerves before pulling my finger. Pull my finger. When my hand is in it, when my hand is in place, it suddenly turns its mask lights off, refusing to witness my vital decision. There are 3 clear images I can choose from on behalf of the entity: dangerous-looking predators, a geological mining survey, and an orbiting asteroid cluster. Entity research. Entity research. But is that him as an entity, or... Alright, what should he... Alright. I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna send you to your death. Go research some predators.
Oh, jeez.
Lifeform receives a new multi-tool and presents it to me with thanks. Oh, and that's another 2 slots. So I got 2 multi-tool upgrades just in this same room. I got from 10 to 12, and now I'm getting from 12 to 14.
Yeah, my multi-tool, I think there's some... Oh, there's a couple waypoints I should upload. Now, have you been renaming anything?
I have not
that
been
has
yet.
A potential for abuse. I haven't bothered.
They've got a word filter.
Reasons.
They've got a word filter, and of course, people are finding all kinds of ways around it.
Oh, of course, and you knew that they were going to.
Okay, analysis visor and the scanner. That's only got the +2. Oh, this has got a +2 beam intensifier and a +3, or did that bring it over from my other one? I'm not really sure. Beam coolant. Okay, I gotta add in the bolt caster because I didn't have that. And the plasma launcher? Should I do that? I haven't been using that. Oh, because I haven't been using the control. Plasma launcher. Excavation tool. Alright, yeah, I want that. I have not been using it at all, but I should be.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure about this because, okay, I've got a combat amplifier Sigma and a combat amplifier Tau.
Yeah.
One is a 2, the other one's a 1. So
I've got a Tau and a Theta.
Stack? Okay. Well,
I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to... Oh, well, you know what? Okay, over on the right where they give you the ratings for everything, maybe the idea is to look at those circles and figure out whether things are stacking. Yep. Like, if I delete one of those, will it reduce it because it's no longer stacked? Or if it's not stacked, maybe it won't affect it, and I don't need to use up that second slot.
Yep.
All right. Well, that was pretty neat. I got some major upgrades to the multi-tool there. All right, so let's continue on this way. Actually, I should check out these other buildings before I leave. Oh, there's a ship flying by. No, if you're cool building the smallest thing in your universe, where nobody really cares what you're doing. You know, they meet you and they're like, oh, hey, dude, you know, whatever. And then you play Halo and you're like, it starts out that you're in a big, wide universe with a bunch of weird aliens. And then it's like, no, you don't understand. Humans are the most important thing. And I was like, oh, God, really? No, don't do that. don't do that. I mean, I still like Halo. And Destiny's starting to do a little bit of that, too. Where it kind of started out that, like, okay, Guardians are important, but you weren't an important Guardian necessarily. You were just one of many, and now they're kind of making you into more of a plot character, where Nathan Fillion says, thank God it's you! And... oh, by the way, what do your knowledge stones look like? Are they all the same, or are they different per species?
My knowledge stones, they seem to be... round with a big circle in the middle.
Do they? Yeah, exactly. Are they marathon
they look like
symbols?
trash cans.
Because mine have marathon symbols on them, basically. Yeah. I'll point it out next time I run into one.
Well, you can see my video. I've run into several. So.
Transmission tower. Rudskopen's relay. Okay, it's another new... a garbled distress call can be heard alongside screams and the tearing of metal. The only thing that's clear is a brief number sequence. Cracking its code could lead to the crash site. Now, see, I realize, yeah, this is a crash ship like anything else. That's just a bit of text. It's a throwaway. It's one sentence. But that matters to me. This idea of, like, yeah, screams and the tearing of metal. Okay, 2, 4.
Well, it certainly
12,
adds flavor to it.
1200, 2, 4, 14. It should be 1440. Yep, distress signal coordinates discovered. Okay, so I should have 2 crash sites to investigate now.
Yeah, my knowledge stone. I'm looking at one right now, and yeah, it looks like
it's a marathon symbol,
like a parking thing. Yeah, with the marathon symbol in it. I think there's a waypoint in here. Yep, there's a waypoint.
Oh wow, there's like a whole other building like right over there. This is like practically a little village.
Ooh, advanced life form detected in the shelter. But I've been to a couple different planets, and they basically seem to have the same materials. So if you were to scan for materials, you've got the blue ones, the gold ones, the red ones, and the same type of stuff just seems to take a slightly varied form. Whether it's a plant gathering thing, a crystal mining thing, or, you know, a floating rock type thing. So it's like they're different, but only slightly enough to be recognized. Do you know what I mean? Oh, now
Yeah.
I'm left of my launch thruster. I gotta...
Okay, I've got a crash site that's much closer than the other one. I'm gonna try that one first. 10 seconds.
Oh, also, do you hear like ground noises in your spaceship when you're flying?
No, I hear noises that kind of sound like what you get if you're sitting on the wing of an airplane when they're turning or something. You get like these noises of metal buckling slightly. I think it's kind of cool. Generally speaking, I like the aesthetic of the game. I like the sound. I like the music. All right, where is this? Where's this?
Yeah, you know, I have not gotten tired of the music yet. You know, and it's mostly been like, you know, piano things.
I know, I haven't even heard it all. Okay, I've got a pink spaceship here.
Oh, really? What does it
It's
look
a Wackenham S89. It's kind of like got very short, stubby wings and a long barrel nose. Let's take a look. It's got one less slot. See, what I would have liked to be able to do is would have liked to be able to loot it. Can I do that? Can you? No, see, I can't. I can transfer stuff from my ship to it if I want, but I can't transfer anything out of it into my ship. And I was hoping that would be a thing you could do. All right, so no joy here. But there is some debris. Korvax's distress beacon. High-tech ship's emergency systems activate as I climb on board, and a hologram appears. The lights in the mast it wears seem wide and dim. The pilot calmly reports news of its imminent demise. The noise of explosions and tearing metal can be heard. The hologram disappears, leaving an array of glittering technologies and devices. Some of them look operational, so look for transported goods or functioning technology. Okay, I want technology. I get a blueprint for beam impact Sigma. Okay. So people who hate the RNG in Destiny are definitely going to hate this. I've already seen people basically saying, "Oh, I'm so tired of this. I haven't gotten a single blueprint that I don't already have for hours." Ooh, pulse jet upgrade. I have not gotten a lot of that. Increased maneuverability and longer boosts. Improves Thamium 9 consumption. But for this, I need another 160 units of iron. Yeah, that looks
You're gonna need
definitely
Thamium for everything, or Thaumium, or I don't know how you pronounce it.
Yeah, Minecraft is making us call it Thaumium, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know.
There's no U in it, though.
Yep. So it's Thamium?
Yeah, it's Thamium, I think.
Thamium.
Okay, it could be Thamium, I guess, but that doesn't seem right. Oh, this is a really pretty area. You know, this is the thing. the art director for this game also gave an interesting talk, I think maybe last year, or maybe just in the recent months, and he said procedural generation is the best way I know to make really bad art very fast. And he's right. I mean, like if you let an algorithm do anything it wants, it will make a bunch of ugly stuff you won't want to look at.
It's not highly varied enough.
If you restrict it too much, it's just too obvious. Oh wow! Arrive in crash ship 1 hour. It's like so far below the horizon, the icon is like pointing a line, almost like saying you should just burrow through the Earth because it'll be faster.
Or just go to orbit and come back.
15 minutes at boost. Yeah, I might as well do that. But you know what? No, I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll see something interesting. So yeah, I mean, you can look at a planet and go, oh, I get it. It's one big biome. I've seen it. It's got trees like this and rocks like that, and I've seen, 1 square kilometer of it, and so I've seen it all. And then just you run into an area that looks like, oh, wait, this was carved by an artist, right? Because this looks aesthetically pleasing in a way that must have been like this little crater I was just in next to the crashed ship. Looked like it was handmade, and I don't think it was. Somebody else had something that looked like a big impact crater, and I don't know, is that a thing that gets generated randomly? What's weird about this planet is no bodies of liquid water at all that I've seen. I don't know, maybe it's the whole other side of the planet.
Yeah, I haven't run into any myself personally.
Oh, I've got a water world in my system, but it's several of the places just seems. Although I have seen on other people's streams things that look like rivers as well as lakes and oceans.
Really?
I'm seeing OBS is intermittently complaining about the encoding, so I may need to set the preset higher.
In all the translations, I usually only get 2 words in any sentence that actually show up. One is interloper, and the other one is warrior.
Traveler? Oh, I get traveler. That's what I get.
Yeah, I get interloper. Bolt caster, companion, recoil stabilizer. Huh. Well, this is one of these kind of things where you got to give kind of like Klingon responses to stuff. This guy gave me a blueprint for something after he was goading me to punch him. So
really?
I punched him, and he punched me back. And he was like, "Here's your blueprint." You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. So you were into a Klingon.
All these guys, they're a warrior. They're a violent warrior type race. So yeah, so it's almost like every time you would normally want to do a human type response to something, you need to do the opposite. Okay. Oh, this is actually a better multi-tool. This has got 12 slots. What does my other one have? 10. So this one has 2 extra slots, and it's got a bunch of different things, including a plasma launcher upgrade already with it.
Alright, well I dropped the quality and changed the preset, so it looks like the warning's gone away. Hopefully it wasn't too extreme, and if it was, I'll just use your footage.
Oh, I'm 7 Heridium short from what I need. And sure, okay, I can just go get some because Heridium's like really, really quite abundant on this planet. Now, is your system very active? Do you see a lot of ambient ships and whatnot running around doing things? Because mine seems to be terribly popular.
A few. The busiest place I saw, I think there was a trade station that was fairly busy on one planet, and there's a space station in orbit that seems pretty busy. Okay, this ship needs cruise control or something. I need to say, just maximum boost this direction. Don't stop until I tell you to. Instead, I gotta hold the button down. So yeah, a lot of people
Oh,
also are
there's a
not happy
shelter.
with the mouse and keyboard interface because you also have to hold keys down like you do controller
Oh,
buttons,
yeah.
some of them. And a bunch of people, I guess, were stuck on the first screen where it said initializing,
Really?
and they thought it was a loading screen, and they just kind of sat there, and then they said, oh, it says E, and then they tap E and nothing happens because you have to hold it, and it didn't
You have
tell
to
you.
hold it, yeah.
Like, the learning curve is something else, and it doesn't really help you out. I mean, Destiny is a fairly bog standard shooter in most of its
Yep.
elements, right? But it really does hold your hand. It doesn't assume you've played a shooter or a Bungie game before, and it introduces all of its individual elements one at a time.
It just goes to show it was really designed as a console game. It was not designed with mouse and keyboard in mind. And the simple fact is, we're actually using controllers. I'm using my Xbox One
me too.
Elite, not
Me
a
too.
sponsor, and it's working perfectly well. I remember you before. You said that it had limited controller support. And
That
I
was
said,
what
"Why would
it
that be
said on
limited?
Steam. It
It
said
was
partial.
designed
It says partial,
for
but
it.
I haven't run into anything. Maybe to rename a planet, there's no visual keyboard. Although again, they had to make one for Sony PlayStation, so I suppose it's there. I hope it supports the regular keyboard. I have not yet tried to rename anything. I've just been taking the standard names.
Yeah, me
But
too.
I'm gonna start using it though. I'm gonna. All right.
Oh, this has 11 slots. Okay, wow. Yeah, see, I've got one with 12.
Okay, this animal is now colliding with my ship. It's walked through my ship wing. Oh my god! It just knocked me into the air. All
Oh,
right.
geez, really?
Give me a break.
You know what's really funny is that I just ran into an alien that was going to give me an 11-slot multi-tool, one more than the other one, but I just bought a 12.
Oh, hey, I can see now why they have these observation perches at some of these buildings. It's to get away from these darn animals.
Aren't
Okay.
things in the galaxy? They're messing things up.
It's a Jupiter Olnagi. It's a dangerous carnivore.
Ooh,
Yeah.
sounds nasty.
And I should have parked my ship closer to this building if I didn't want to
Yeah,
have to
don't you hate
deal
when
with
you do
him.
that?
Oh well, actually, okay. There is a beacon over there. I could call my ship over from there to here. Does seem a little wasteful. It's not that far away.
Was it just me, or do you seem short?
Yeah, you said that before. I guess
Yeah.
I think there's just a difference in the perspective being in the ship. You get out of the ship and you expect to be as high as the cockpit,
Taller.
and you're not. You know. You're,
Well, just against everything else, too.
did I scan all these things? Yeah. That one. I got that one definitely.
That was one thing you said before about you didn't know that the bypass chips weren't technically legal.
Oh yeah, there was an alien. There was a Corvex guy in a station where it basically gave me like two options to deal with a problem, and one of the suggestions was, well, you could use a bypass chip, but it's unknown whether the guy would appreciate the illegal device.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, nobody said bypass chips were illegal. I mean, I understand bypass is bypass. I get that, but it wasn't really clear to me that this was illegal.
Or potentially could cause you problems in the future.
So where's a door to this one? Oh, there you go. Comes
Oh,
right
I'm
next
going
to
to charge my jump. I think I got to charge my jump engines. And we'll use this waypoint.
it. Okay, well, there's nobody in this.
Boy, I'm really broke. I've only got like just
Oh,
under
observatory.
10, just under 11,000 units. I used to have almost 1 million.
2916.
Oh, I also found this thing. I don't know if you saw this before. It's an aeration membrane Sigma. It's an aquatic respiration aid.
Nope.
And
I don't have
anything
anything like that.
It's got kind of an interesting helmet thing. Yeah, I had to build this thing. I got the plans for it, and I had to get enough things for it. It's charged with zinc, titanium, or a shield shard, and it's made with 25 iron, 50 carbon. But yeah, it's for it enables the user to swim underwater for extended periods. And I know that you've been on a bunch of water planets, and I think this might be coming useful.
A little bit of swimming. I was afraid of running into something dangerous. I didn't.
Oh yeah, like it's gonna swallow you. I mean, I've heard of things where they have ships as big as creatures as big as whales or even bigger than your ship. So last thing you want to do is run into that.
Oh, that one gave me a location of a ruin on another planet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it sent me
so
off.
You gonna travel there?
Well, I want to do this crash ship first. I want to do that, and I landed to investigate this cave entrance. It's like a vertical drop. Can I get out of this if I fall in?
Advanced life form. Now, have I been to that one? There's advanced life form detected in the shelter. Oh, now have you had a problem climbing up things? Because this is one thing about walking around that I guess is a good thing, where you can just climb up, cliffs and stuff that may have been problematic before. For other games, where they won't let you actually go any taller than you could normally climb in real life. This is just kind of feel like a ATV. Let's see.
Okay, I guess this doesn't go this way. Does it go anywhere? It was just like this weird little cave. Okay. Or... Alright, get out of my face. I'm out of here. Oh. Crash ship. Okay. Yep, okay. It's the right one. Now it reminds me I should build that pulse drive upgrade before I leave the system. So yeah, this game is very polarizing. A bunch of people, way before it was out, were very excited about what they thought it was going to be, and the developer was kind of vague, and everybody just kind of filled in the details of what they wanted it to be.
Yeah, with their own imagination.
And a bunch of people said, it's worthless indie walking simulator, and now they've heard about the crashes and the bad performance, and they say, sounds boring, I don't see how this could be fun for anybody. It's a rip-off. The devs are liars. So the game's
I'm having fun.
game's getting meta-bombed on Metacritic, where people who presumably may not even have bought the game or ever played it are rating it 1 based on everything they know about it. People are retaliating that by giving it 9s and 10s. Wow. Which even if you like it, you may say, okay, this isn't maybe a 10.
Yeah, it's not
at least not
still.
yet.
Hey, it's got potential.
And people are writing reviews of it saying it's not that great, it's only a 5, which is what the Metacritic is averaging out to. And then people are getting DDoSed for getting their bad reviews DDoSed. So
wow.
A lot of vitriolic nonsense for this.
It's funny, but I guess
come on.
People are passionate about it, so I guess maybe
it's something.
At least shows that they care. I mean, because if nobody cared, then nobody would be, complaining about that.
Practically landed in a tree.
It's one thing about the controller is my default button pushing. I'm always hitting the wrong one. I wish I could swap those.
Oh, apparently, 30 seconds? How am I 30 seconds away? All right. Well, fine. Oh, well, this ship looks an awful lot like the last one. It's a pink bottlenose ship like the other one. Yeah, same number. Wakaham S89. 15 slots.
Yeah, I've seen some really wild ships. I'm looking forward to seeing all the different variations and designs.
No better. No better at all. So one slot.
Well, I think like other games, when you excel beyond a certain point, nothing you run into is going to help you, and your only choice is to either go to a better or a different system or planet. I mean, like with Destiny, once you get beyond, the green level,
it
you
is
need
like
blues.
Destiny
Once you get
in
past
that
the blue levels, you need
in that you're
purples.
going to get offered crash ships that are within 1 or 2 slots more or less than what you have. You're probably not going to go from like a 15 slot ship to a 30 slot ship just by getting 1 crash.
Oh, I would love that, but hey, some guy found a 48, so it's probably possible.
Okay, functioning technology or databanks. Let's go for databanks this time. Give me a location of something. Oh, okay, it gave me a blueprint. I thought that would be technology, not databank. Photon cannon fires at an increased rate. Okay, alright, that's not nothing.
No matter how many slots you have.
And accelerated fire theta. Oh, okay, I got 2 similar upgrades.
Oh, really?
This crash site, yeah.
Oh, maybe I can trade to get rid of some stuff. I got some beads. Oh, I've been here before. Oh, okay. It's the same one I've been before. So yeah, so it sent me a signal to go to a place I've already been.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I also got a note that said that the Korvax worshipped the Sentinels.
Oh, so they worshipped it. Yeah, see, these guys don't like them.
That's
These
interesting.
guys don't like them at all. They're in wars against them.
Huh.
Yeah, they don't like the limitations of what they do and how they do it, and they think they're the scourge.
Yeah, no, the Korvax were basically saying, like, they worshipped the Sentinels, and they agreed, like, not to dirty the sacred ground where they didn't want you to dig stuff, and, yeah.
Yeah, definitely different feelings with my species. Oh, there's one thing I wish you could do that apparently you can't. You can stack and move items, but you can't stack and move upgrades. So wherever you plant it, that's where it's going. So I set up a deflection enhancement, and I used it in the 1 slot I had, but it's like away from all the other things. I'd love to be able to organize that a little more flexible. That would be nice. Am I done with copper already? Well, I should probably get some copper again, because boy, it seems to be rare. Actually, can I just buy some? I'm starting to get lazy. It's like, can I just buy it? Rather than buy it?
Off-planet ruin, I guess. Let's go do that.
How am I carbon? Nope, keep hitting wrong button. 250. Yeah, I can get some carbon.
Okay. Space is busier than it was last time I was up here.
Oh, space battle?
No, I haven't seen a battle yet, but there are several large ships here that were not here last time.
I'm afraid to pick a fight.
I have not. Yeah, I don't feel like I want to do that just yet, anyway. Oh, okay, the ruin is on the moon, I think. Yeah. Uin Gatra Ogdan, moon of Itkamudra Iris Sura.
Yes, I wish on the galactic map you had a little bit more flexibility in finding those things.
Yeah, it's all visual scanning. You basically just gotta look around, and you've got the little, the little gyroscope indicator in front of you, and that's it.
Yeah. Now, you can't see everybody else's discoveries either, now can you?
On the galaxy map you can, but you're only going to see that once you have a hyperdrive. Have you got a hyperdrive?
Oh, I have that. Oh, yeah. No, I'm in the same boat you are. I've been trying to get more than one warp cell, because when I got it, I figured, yeah, I'm all set. This is great.
No,
wonderful.
you need antimatter to craft them, and I don't think you can craft antimatter, so I think I think until you do the first jump, I think you're not going to get more than one. I think they want you to make the one jump before they want to give you any more cells. Oh, that's nice. I'm just framing a nice sunset shot with my spaceship in it, and a nice Sentinel just photobombs me by sliding right through there.
Damn Sentinels.